Hello, I'm Krista Jarrard with the Center for Systemic Healing. If you follow my work as Systemic Family Constellator and third generation astrologer, you may be aware that I've been speaking about this time that we're in, this time that I'm working with as a threshold. As we move through this tumultuous, transformative, accelerated energy, I wanted to offer some wisdom and support from those perspectives. And so it really is about how do we stay grounded with what is real and what is possible so that we may move through this in the center of it all, the middle path that holds the paradox of extremes, the tension of opposites. And so with this, it is a lot about extremes. With Pluto and Aquarius and the current Jupiter-Uranus conjunction, I've been getting very clear guidance to go as deep in our bodies and our roots in the earth as much as possible. Because dress rehearsal is over. You know, people are finding that the old healing and coping skills are no longer working in many different areas, but especially in energy work, we're finding that because we're changing at a cellular level. So, you know, just flooding the body with light is not the full answer because we have DNA. And that's what this time is really so much about, our DNA, our deep roots, our, you know, going back to the beginning of humanity on our dear Mother Earth here. So even, you know, thoughts about healing, the perspective that we're supposed to heal. We want to be open to the fact that everything is kind of just up for discovery right now. And for the few hardy practitioners that are down in the trenches working with us, it's an exciting, ever emerging new landscape of being. And of course, this isn't just happening now. We've been moving in this direction for decades, but it's happening intensely right now. And we're aware of so many segments of our lives and a population and the collective that are, you know, just everyone's kind of off in their corner. We're aware of the huge segment of population that's neurodivergent. And Uranus rules the nervous system. Uranus Aquarius is neurodivergent. So here we're speaking about, you know, the empaths, the sensitives, the wisdom carriers, edgewalkers, the borderlanders. Everyone, all the excluded, have a special relationship to this energy. Because Uranus Aquarius is always outside of the bounds of belonging, outside the bounds of belonging. That's a lot to sit with, because if we think about it, I know this is going to resonate with a tremendous amount of listeners. And so this is where constellation work starts from that perspective. It starts from the perspective that it is that the person, you know, in the past this was known as the black sheep of the family. Yeah, everyone carries has their own relationship to their family system, but you're definitely not the first black sheep. You're in good company. You're in a long line of people that carried a theme and pattern forward in a way that was outside, that was excluded. So it's not about doing anything at you. It's just that's how it works in a system of belonging. And so, you know, we start with that, to stand in a place that's moving towards reuniting that which appeared separate. We do this by including everything that is present. We reach that profound state of connecting to that which is bigger than it all. That embodied state of right relationship to what is. So how we're walking through this time is of utmost importance, with outcomes that will reverberate for generations. And everyone's having their unique experience in the collective for the purpose of transforming the deepest core issues that are personal, ancestral, historical, and even primal. We're just having amazing experiences in our work with the depth of how fast it goes and how deep. And we don't even have to know exactly what the astrology of it is, because the question always is, what does it mean and what do I do? It means everything you're feeling is real, as long as you're allowing yourself to feel and stay open-hearted and human in the face of it all. That's a big job right there. It means we're moving from the me to the we. Another big one, from the me to the we. So it's not just you. The shift is personal and collective. And as we move out of this old victim perpetrator paradigm, the old paradigm of blame and shame, we want to remember the basics of systemic healing. In that, your issues didn't start with you. Your parents and your grandparents suffered before you. And a huge percentage of our personal experience it's not fully ours. It's the layers and levels of that which we carry for others that came before. This is just how it works. There's no blame. We're just connecting to the natural flow of life. So when we go back into the system to find an origin and transform it in that generation, opening the system movement into a restorative order so that you may take your place in your life and in this new world emerging. This is the first doorway through. And remarkably, your ancestors are lined up just waiting to support you. It's because everything is so accelerated. It's, they have a vested interest. They want their descendants to thrive. They don't want their lives to have been in vain. So you want to think deep time with your ancestors and geological time with yours, deep time. Dive below the historical trauma at the surface of the earth and rest into what deep support lies within. This is a practice. Just as a practice that supports. And don't underestimate the magnitude of what is available for movement right now. This can be a time of, amazing synchronicities and miracles, or just outright bewilderment. So stay with practices that keep you in the body, rooted, rested, grounding, listening, receiving, and taking actions. Find your middle ground. Avoid the extremes of being spiraled into space or crashed out exhausted. This energy, because it's so accelerated, it has a lot of urgency with it. And so it can really work the adrenals. So take good care in that area. Breathe. Keep your heart open. You want to be available for all that is possible. Create balance in your inner and outer life. And be proactive. If you've been waiting for a sign or a time to take action, this is it, especially when you can move from that middle. So look for synchronicities and the miraculous in the facts of life. Stay rooted with what is real and open to what is possible. In this way, life opens and you may rise rooted. I thank you for listening. If you find this helpful, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and visit familyconstellationwork.net to find out more. Take good care. All the best.